Hi everyone! So in Season 26, Blizzard brings back the 3 augments that we have known from Season 25 soul shards already. So what you can do in Season 25, I'm pretty sure most of you will notice, you just use a rank 3 soul shard, 3 flawless royal and an ancient item, and you can add 625 min stat of the chosen type. And you can do exactly the same with this new Whisper of Atonement gem. So if you haven't been following the PTR news, you can find this exclusive new legendary gem from the season theme, the Echoing Nightmares, and they roll up to rank 125, and you can even further increase that by just leveling up in GRs. So you can go all the way to 150 from there, or just use them, and doing wave 125 is quite easy to do, so you're gonna have many of those. And the drop rate so far, at least for the PTR, for what we know, is quite high. So I expect you're going to have a lot of these augments lying around at some point. Now this is a great novelty for the game, and I believe this might even be a permanent system for the future to provide a solution to the issue that we simply don't get enough augment gems most of the time. Especially if you want to play multiple builds, it feels quite bad that you have like your main build augmented and then you want to switch to some other fun build that you might want to push, which is typically weaker and you don't have augments for it. So this might just be the solution that we're getting. However, this leads us to another issue that we're going to see in Season 26, and that is a shortage of regular gems. Now in Season 25, you had the soul shards and you could just salvage them at rank 0, and occasionally you get a flawless royal gem, or you get a 3 imperial gems, and you could combine those 2 flawless royals. So you need 3 of these, and they actually don't stack up fast enough if the drop rate stays high for this Whisper of Atonement, or the petrified screams that they use to acquire the Whisper of Atonement. Salvaging soul shards was actually a pretty huge deal when it came to acquiring regular gems in Season 25, especially because we also had the Darkening of Tristram event in January, where you could farm massive amounts of soul shards to salvage. I did this and I could farm a full augment in 1.5 minutes. So you're not gonna get anywhere close to this in Season 26, because we don't have this event, we don't have soul shards, and we can't salvage those Whisper of Atonement gems. Personally, I don't think that's gonna happen, but I think it could be a cool idea to give the Whisper of Atonement gems a similar functionality so you can salvage them, and maybe depending on the rank you get more gems or something like that, so that you can kind of like even out your augments with your regular gems. But what it means for us now is that we really have to make sure we get a lot of gems. So step 1 is going to be the broken crown on the follower. If you haven't been doing this already in the past, because you were usually flooded enough with regular gems, now is definitely the time to start putting this on literally every single follower, and make sure that you also have something in your helm. This will straight up double your income of regular gems, and obviously we have puzzle rings. So at the start of season, it's usually a pretty good idea to do some puzzle rings anyway, especially the ancient puzzle rings, because they have a lot more gold, a lot more gems, and a lot more goblins that are in there. So make sure you save those, and potentially if you're a group player, you can also share those with other people and do rotations where everyone brings their own puzzle ring. This is very valuable, especially with ancient ones, so make sure you keep those and run them. Typically, I'm not really much of a puzzle ring runner, but I guess even for me this will be a necessity to actually augment my items. Now I believe that if you're planning to play multiple builds, especially early on in the season, you will still not really catch up on regular gems if you start augmenting every ancient that you can find pretty much. So you might have to get some extra gems. And there's one really good source of that, and this is bounties. Now I know that bounties are quite unpopular because they're kind of boring. You also need to find 3 people that don't AFK or troll or bot or whatever. But if you actually manage to do that, then you can farm all kinds of materials really fast and efficiently. And you do get a lot of these bounty chests that drop gems. For example, when you have a cursed chest event, or when you have a kill boss bounty and you do those, there's always a chest that drops some of those gems. And then obviously you could even swap to a broken crown before opening a chest to get extra gems there if you really want. Or potentially if you're playing an LOD build and you have not really any important helm there, because almost no build actually has a helm on LOD, instead of Lorg's crown or something, you can just run a broken crown to get a few more gems as well in groups. In any case, I felt it is important to highlight the difference between Season 26 and the past, where typically you had way too many regular gems and no legendary gems to augment anything, but I believe this is going to be reversed next time around. So instead of running by those regular gems on the ground, make sure you pick them up, all of them. And this is the main message I wanted to get across here in advance to Season 26 starting and everyone finding themselves running out of gems. This is already it for this video. Hope you liked it. Subscribe for more tips and guides for Season 26, and I'll see you guys next time.